Hello everyone, welcome to ABC Interactive English. I'm Mike.
I'm Rainbow.
And Rainbow, we're coming to the end of a long and tough period for people, right? Since 2020, we've been living under this COVID cloud hanging over our heads. It's been tough, hasn't it?
It's been so many years.
I know, and it's been hard to really have a lot of fun and to really enjoy ourselves because so many things were hard or impossible to do. I know that this summer that we've just finished, a lot of people went traveling, right?
Oh, finally.
Yeah, people can finally go places, go home, visit their friends, go to new locations, have wonderful holidays. But since we are back in October, we're back at school, everyone's back at work. It's kind of a normal schedule. So today and tomorrow, we're going to look at some things that you can do to make you and your life better, because you might be living with a lot of stress from normal school and work because COVID might come back, hopefully not, but it might come back and we'll have to cheer ourselves up. And of course, since we are a long way from the holiday times again, we might want to just make every day a little bit better. So today we're going to be looking at some of these things that we can do to make our lives better without, going on a long holiday or spending a lot of money shopping, by doing those things. What other healthy things can we do? So what are some things that you do to make your life better?
I really like biking.
Ah, okay. So exercising outside.
Yeah, outside especially, because sometimes you get a lot of emotions and stress and you have to be out of the indoors. You have to be out of your house and just have new air in your body. And you have to have some speed. And
okay.
I also really like to
too.
Go into nature.
Cool.
That stuff is important.
Absolutely. Exercise can get you outside, get you out in the fresh air. And of course, as we know, moving your body can do wonderful things for your health, both in your body and in your mind. So let's look at some other things that you can do to make you and your life better. And our friend Michelle is going to be guiding us through what she does. Let's check it out.
We only live once. Michelle knows that, and she wants to make herself and her life better. She also wants her life to mean something. Michelle does many things to make those happen. For example, she loves to draw, dance, and spend time with family and friends. She does them often because they make her happy.
Okay, let's get started with today's article. Our main character's name is Michelle. First sentence says, we only live once. Michelle knows that, and she wants to make herself and her life better. I wonder what she's gonna do.
We're gonna find out all about that. But that's very true, as the first sentence says, you only live once. Well, I guess some religions might say you come back in another life. But yes, generally we would say,
as far as we remember.
As far as we know, we only live once. And we use this adverb once because we're basically saying you only live one time. You only have life once. You were born once, you die once. That's it. That's your chance to do as much as you want and to have as much fun as you can. Once is an adverb, and we use it to talk about one time. If you've done something just one time, you have done that once. All right? If it's two times, twice, TWICE. And then we just basically say three times, four times. So have you been to America? Yes, I've been to America once. I went there one time a few years ago. We visited New York, I don't know, but just one time or once. All right, so we only live once. Michelle wants to make the most of her life. And then we read, she also wants her life to mean something. So she wants to just, not just go through life, eating, drinking, sleeping, watching TV, doing the same things.
Working every day.
All the time, working every day. And if she does work, though, she wants her life to mean something, her work to mean something. She wants to change the world in a good way, in some way. That's basically what she's saying. She doesn't just want to go through her days doing the usual things. She wants to do important things or things that make other people better. For example, Michelle does many things to make those happen, all right? So she tries to find different ways to do interesting, unusual, and special things so that good things can happen in her life.
And when we say happen, it means to make something come true, to do something and make it work. So if you say, I want to make good things happen, that means I will actually do something that's good and I will see what that does in this world. And to happen is to do, to make it real and something in the world that people can see or can feel. And to make something happen is so important because if you're not doing anything to make anything happen, maybe Michelle and I also think, maybe we're not really living. So we all would like to make something exciting happen in our lives, especially after the COVID period when everybody's been stuck at home. We want to make something happen like get a new job, travel abroad, date somebody, buy new clothes or something new. We want to make that happen. Okay, let's continue with the next sentence. For example, she loves to draw, dance, and spend time with family and friends. Okay, that's maybe making something happen. Maybe she has dinner parties or lunch gatherings. She's doing something to connect people.
Absolutely, and clearly she's not just going to school and doing her homework and watching TV or something. She draws, she dances, she spends time with her family and friends. These are all important things that she does in her own free time because they bring her joy and she feels good when she does them. As it says, she does them often because they make her happy. So she doesn't just go dancing, twice a year. She might go once or twice a week or something like that. She does them often because they make her happy. Well, that's good. If you do something often, this is an adverb or frequency, basically how much you do something. If you do something 100% of the time, every single day, like you brush your teeth every day, that would be always. I always brush my teeth after breakfast in the morning. Often, this word we're looking at here, is just below that. So it's around 90% of the time. Almost every day you would do this, but maybe on the weekend, for example, you might say, I often wake up early in the morning to go to school. Well, sure, most of us do, but maybe Saturday or Sunday you don't have to. So on those days you don't, but you often do. Most of the time, or around 90% of the time, you do this. And then we had that word draw. She often draws and dances.
Yeah, that's something Michelle likes to do a lot. And drawing is to take, a pencil, a color pencil, it could be a pen, and just scribble some design, some pictures. You could draw many different things. You can draw faces, you can draw scenery, nature, you could draw so many different things. And often as kids, we really like to get creative because we go to school and we have art classes, but I think that as an adult it's actually really important too because it can get you to be more creative and maybe you can find that side of you that you forgot. So I like to draw sometimes, but I don't think I'm very good at it. So I would like to see what Michelle draws because she sounds like she's pretty good since she does it pretty often.
Yeah, me too. I think you could be good at it. My mom took up drawing when she was in her 50s or 60s, and she's quite good these days. So you can learn to draw at any time, but you're right, lots of people love drawing as a hobby. Okay, let's take a break, and then we'll be back with more about how Michelle makes her life better.
When Michelle draws, she can express herself. When she dances, she makes her body strong. She also cuts her stress. When she's with family and friends, she can laugh and have fun.
All right, welcome back from our break. We're finding out what Michelle likes to do when she's not working or at school or something. The other things that she does to bring joy and happiness to her life and to the lives around her. Remember earlier, we learned that she often draws and dances. Those are fun activities that she likes to do. Let's find out more about those. It says when Michelle draws, she can express herself. Yeah, sure, of course. Drawing, like painting or any other kind of art, is a way to express yourself, as well as a way to make something beautiful if you want. But the main thing is to express yourself through the art.
And to express express is to put your feeling into something. So you can express and show how you feel inside, or talk about what you're thinking by speaking, or you can also do it by drawing, you can also do it by dancing. It's basically showing what's inside your heart. It's expressing. So I can say, she expressed sadness when she saw this movie about lovers who didn't end up together. So maybe she expressed that by crying. Maybe she told her friend, that's so sad. So you can express yourself in many different ways that involve some kind of speaking or movement. The next sentence says, when she dances, Michelle, she makes her body strong. She also cuts her stress. So it helps her to relieve some feelings that are maybe some kind of pressure on her shoulders, or maybe it's because of her homework that she has, or things in her life that's difficult, and dancing helps her relieve that stress, get it out of her body.
Absolutely. Dancing, of course, is another kind of art. So you can use your dancing to express yourself as well, right? To tell people your emotions, to show your feelings to the world. But yeah, also it's kind of an exercise. You can make your body stronger by dancing. You don't get really strong by drawing.
Yeah, maybe your arm.
But not as much as dancing.
Yeah,
so that's
for
very
sure.
useful. And also, like other kinds of exercise, moving your body, getting a good sweat going on is a good way to handle your stress as well. Because we all feel stress. What is stress? This is tension. This is feeling nervous. This is having things in the future that you're worried about. You can't do anything about them, but it's kind of in your mind, and it's always something you think about. It might affect how you can sleep, how you eat, how your stomach feels, that kind of thing. And the week before you have your final exams, for example, you might feel a lot of stress. You're worried, you're nervous, you're thinking, you're studying all the time. It's always on your mind. And then imagine that feeling after your final exam. You feel lighter,
Stress
you
is
feel
gone.
like, all my problems are over. That's the feeling of your stress going away. It's a pretty good feeling, because stress can be kind of a bad feeling to have.
It feels like someone's pushing you down.
Sure, especially if you have stress for a long time.
Oh,
it can
yeah.
actually be very bad for you. Now let's talk about spending time with others. It says when she's with family and friends, she can laugh and have fun. So the drawing helps her express, the dancing helps her be strong and lose stress, and the family, well, that just brings her lots of love and laughter with people who care about her.
Yes, and when you laugh, it's when you go, ha 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 ha. And you could laugh when something's funny. You can laugh when you're having a good time. You might laugh around people because you feel comfortable around them. Or you can also laugh if you're not comfortable. Not so funny. But laughing is a way to express yourself, and especially a way to show happiness. And that often happens when you're with people that you really love and who really love you. So that's important in life, actually. There is a saying that says, laughter is the best medicine. So you don't get sick if you keep yourself in a good mood by laughing a lot.
That's absolutely true. I'm not sure laughter is the best medicine for COVID-19, for example. But yes, when your life is facing it's true. If you're facing lots of trouble, if you have some stress, having a laugh, we can use it as a noun, or laughing can both be excellent medicine, you're right, but don't skip visiting the doctor. That's still important. All right, guys, that's all the time we have for today. We'll see you tomorrow with more good tips on living a happy, healthy life. So come back and join us for that. Until then, bye-bye.
We only live once. Michelle knows that, and she wants to make herself and her life better. She also wants her life to mean something. Michelle does many things to make those happen. For example, she loves to draw, dance, and spend time with family and friends. She does them often because they make her happy. When Michelle draws, she can express herself. When she dances, she makes her body strong. She also cuts her stress. When she's with family and friends, she can laugh and have fun.
Hi,
Hi, I'm Tina. 我们来看看这一课的重点单字。第一个 once 副词，一次一回。I went to Jenny's house once. 我去过 Jenny 家一次。下一个单字 draw 动词，画。它的三态是 draw, drew, drawn. My sister can draw very well. 我妹妹很会画画。下一个单字 often 副词，时常，经常。Eddie often cooks dinner for his family. Eddie 经常为家人煮晚餐。最后一个单字 laugh 动词，笑，大笑。My dad's jokes always make me laugh. 我爸爸讲的笑话总是让我大笑。接着我们来看重点文法。第一个 A spends time with B.A 和 B 共度时光。Spend 是动词，花费时间，它的三态是 spend, spent, spent。这个动词必须用人来当主词。我们来看看下面这个例句 ：Anna wants to spend more time with her children. Anna 想多花时间陪伴她的孩子。下一个文法 have fun， 玩得愉快。Fun 是名词，乐趣、快乐的意思。我们来看看这个例句。
Did you have fun at the party?
It was alright. Nothing.
以上就是这一课的重点单字跟文法，我们下一课再见喽，拜拜。
Mr. Brown Avenue is a beautiful country road in northern Taitung County. This small road goes through golden rice fields. It has been called a green road of paradise. Biking along the road is the best way to enjoy the view. Many people began visiting this spot after a famous television ad was filmed here. Now, many people come to take great pictures on Mr. Brown Avenue.
See you next time!